Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is your 2023 forecast, so it is date and time specific. We're going to take a look at the year ahead. Yay. If you missed the 2022 wrap-up, those were done for each sign. You can go to the Aries playlist. It will be there. Also, if you missed the new moon in Capricorn and solstice reading, that is up to. I had trouble uploading that. It took like 2 or 3 hours, something. I reset, I updated I have a Mac, and I updated to the next, whatever the software is. And it wreaked havoc on this poor little laptop of mine, and everything's different. So I've tried to play around with it. I hope it will not take me as long to upload your readings as that new moon reading did, but it's up. So it's not too late to watch that because we are still in the energy of the new moon, and because of the aspects involved with that lunation, the energy will sort of cover the first quarter of 2023. So you may want to watch it. There's some valuable information there. And other than that, welcome to the channel if you're new. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. For those of you returning, so much love and gratitude for all your support and kind words throughout 2022. It's been a bumpy year. 2023 has some big energies too, not gonna lie. But I feel for the better. We've got Jupiter now in your sign, Aries, if you're here as the Aries. So that is like, thank heavens, and that will bode very well for all Aries sun signs. But it'll bode well for all of us, because with Jupiter in Pisces before, it was like manifesting like internally, right? Really going deep within. And Jupiter, the great manifester and the planet of expansion and growth, moving into Aries, now we get to set things in motion and give it form. So I hope you'll be feeling that energy coming through. If you're here as a cross watcher, that's fine. Sometimes the messages are directly for you, so keep that in mind. But as always, it is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone. Take what works, leave the rest. So I'm pulling from Prairie Majesty Oracle. It's a new deck. I'm pulling one card for you, Aries. It's going to have a word for the year. It's going to have a creature, or I'm going to call it a totem. And it's going to have a question that you may want to ponder. Ooh, this is perfect. So your word is notice. Your totem is the crow. And your question is, what can I learn from observation? I love this for you, Aries, because especially if you're here as the Aries, because, sometimes y'all are like you've been shot out of a cannon. You're moving super fast at the speed of sound. I like this. Take notice. What can you notice? What can I learn from observation? You may want to write this down and look up the crow and see if you come up with anything interesting about that as a totem for yourself. And the word of the year for you is notice. Notice what's going on around you, Aries. That will be helpful. Okay, so this is a little different spread. And just so you know, the extended will be all about relationship. I'm going to do a yes-no variety in the extended. The link is in the description box below for that. It'll be is someone returning from the past, and is someone new coming into your life. So we'll look at those questions and we'll get an answer, and then I'll do readings for each of those. But this is, oh wow, something from last year that you need to let go of. Ace of Pentacles. I have a feeling that there was something that didn't come off. There was like a potential new beginning that was sort of a failure to launch. With this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's something that did not come through for you. And so you kind of need to let it go. Yes, indeed. So let me just pull the cards and then I'll walk you through it. Oof. All right. So this first, we said this Ace of Pentacles kind of coming through in the form of something that didn't materialize. Maybe a commitment that you didn't receive or someone did not keep. So that's what you're going to let go. This card represents your upcoming year. So the Two of Pentacles, it's a bit of a juggling act. And sometimes the Two of Pentacles is about keeping the energies moving while you're waiting to take action, assessing realities on the ground, in other words, making sure that you know what you're really dealing with in 3D before stepping into it. So that's interesting. It can also be an energy of feeling torn. You may have options here that you have to weigh the pros and cons of. So that's this year. This is something new to look forward to for this coming year. Strength, right? Maybe kind of getting your confidence back, especially if there was something that fizzled out or failed to come through for you. So the Strength card is about your optimism, your confidence that you can overcome setbacks and challenges, any obstacles along the way. So I like that for you. That's something you're going to look forward to. Now, something new that you should explore is this Nine of Wands. That's your ability to persevere. I mean, look at the card. It doesn't look fun. It's like walking wounded. But the thing about the Nine of Wands is, yes, it can be exhausting and draining, but there's something there with regard to like your inner drive, the fire within to keep going against all odds. So I like that. You should explore your inner perseverance. And it kind of goes hand in hand with the Strength card, because if this is something to look forward to, it's like overcoming that obstacle because of your perseverance. I know, this is a good spread. So an important lesson you're going to learn this year is that determination and focus, coming up with creative solutions to a problem. That's the Eight of Pentacles. How to stay on track and focus. It kind of goes nicely with your word for the year, because if you notice, see what I did there? He's very zeroed in on something. He's really kind of paying attention to the details. He's observing what's right in front of him instead of all the other stuff going on in the background or actually over his head. Now, how can you be the best version of yourself? Three of Swords. I feel it's about releasing the hurts and the wounds and the pains of the past. Letting things go. The Three of Swords, can be about heartache and heartbreak. But the best version of yourself does what? Overcomes it. And how do you do that? You persevere through it. And you don't just jump at you're not reactive. You kind of let things settle. You evaluate your options in the moment while keeping your energy up. You focus on the problems and you come up with creative solutions to them. So that's what I've got. Let me go ahead and clarify. So something from last year you need to let go of. Yeah, I think there was someone who slow walked the situation. You thought you had this new beginning, and maybe what you got was a little bit of a player, or someone who wasn't as invested, right? Someone who wasn't as invested. Lots of conflict, could have been competition, but could have been other people in the mix that created some chaos or some conflict there. And I think things moved very, very slowly. And so you didn't, it's almost like, the frog in the pot, in the boiling water, right? You put it in the room temperature, you turn on the burner. They don't know that they're about to be boiled. That's like what I see happening here, is things move so slowly that you didn't even realize how invested you were in something that you felt was an offer that didn't come through because somebody flaked out. Oh, how I know how that feels. Okay, so that's what you need to let go of. Let go of the conflict. Don't feed it any energy. What didn't materialize is clearly not meant to be on your path. The opposite of that is what is meant for you will not pass you by. Let's look at the Two of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. I am noticing, and you can tell me in the comments, I won't be offended. I am noticing that there's a like a little shaky vibrational thing going on with this recording. It's probably coming from the camera, and I'm having trouble since I since I created, oh my God, Aries, why am I struggling with this? Since I upgraded the software on this Mac, everything is out of whack. So I will look at it, but if you're noticing what I'm talking about, like when I move my hands, it seems like there's a delay. You're not hallucinating it. It's coming from my camera settings somehow. Okay. Back to you, Aries. It's actually just making me nauseous. That's why I said it. The card representing this upcoming year in your life is this Two of Pentacles. And I love that we have the Nine of Wands again. And wasn't I saying that before? Because this is something new to explore, is your perseverance and how you kind of rise above. This is about self-control and restraint. We have Temperance here. So it's self-control and restraint and persevering as you weigh your options. This whole year is going to be one of perseverance for you. And also some measure of belief and faith. Faith that no matter what it is you seek, that you can make it happen. You can bring it about if you persevere. And don't get, caught up in any drama. Don't buy into the bad press. Sort of stay focused. I'm seeing a lot of focus, notice, focus, patience, perseverance, faith. Yeah. Strength, something new to look forward to. Yeah. Like I just said, no more drama, turning your back on the things that were not sustainable, right? The Strength card, getting up and getting on and getting over. Moving on with it all, taking a leap in a new direction, having the confidence to do it, and turning your back on things that were not sustainable or whatever it is that may have fallen apart for some of you, because I see that Three of Swords, and I recognize over here that there may have been a commitment that fell apart. There could have been an offer that didn't come through, or somebody, fed you, blew some smoke. And it didn't materialize, and it happened so slowly you didn't realize what was happening. Got it? So now this, what you're exploring is your ability to persevere. Trusting your intuition. Forgiving with grace. Yeah. And this is something that's interesting. This is something you need to learn, even though this is what you need to learn this year. This is sort of something that you're learning, and it's kind of a baby step situation. Trusting your intuition, especially if it comes to second chances or some form of reunion or reconciliation. We'll see in the extended if somebody's coming back from your past. Potential reunion there, but it is about an awakening. There is an awakening here. It's almost as if when you persevere and you find out and you explore your inner perseverance, you get this interesting connection to spirit. You get this ability to kind of tap in on an intuitive level, know what's right for you, know what's wrong for you. Answering the call, the call for a second chance for yourself. And being able to put one foot in front of the other and take a step in a new direction. I feel that's kind of connected here. These two are connected. Page of Pentacles and the Fool. And letting go of what was not sustainable. So here is the important lesson this year. Ten of Swords, the Emperor, and the World. First of all, I feel like part of what you're learning is how to work through disappointments, how to work through, to find your way to some forgiveness, right? How to kind of move through the pain. That Ten of Swords suggests that there's a painful ending that you may have already experienced with a divine masculine, right? This is what you're kind of walking away from. But how to fix it for yourself so that you can kind of close out that cycle, close out that chapter, and begin a whole new cycle. So I do feel that you're learning, it's not just about solving the problem with the person. Sometimes it's solving it for yourself. Focusing on how to fix things that were either very disappointing, very painful, very hurtful, and kind of picking yourself back up and moving on in a new direction with optimism, enthusiasm, confidence. And that Three of Swords is the best version of yourself. King of Cups, Ace of Wands. Yeah. When the opportunity comes for potential, like a new love, a new love in your life, run with it. We got King of Cups. Be emotionally available. And if you feel like this might be talking about someone you've been involved with, like this thing that didn't come to pass, I still feel it's as if to say with this Ace of Wands, you're being handed a new opportunity. So you don't want to wallow in the pain. You kind of want to let it go. Find the emotional balance, Nine of Cups. Be grateful for the things you do have. This is a wish fulfillment card. It is about emotional contentment, being a little self-satisfied on an emotional level. So the best version of yourself doesn't wallow in the heartache. You persevere and you live to tell the tale. And that is what I see. So let me tell you the astrology. Here we've got the Page of Wands is all fire energy. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. We've got Sagittarius in the Temperance card, Taurus in the Hierophant. We've got Leo in the Strength card, but of course the Fool is Aquarius. The Tower is Aries. It's actually a card of Mars. We've got the High Priestess is Pisces, Scorpio. This is actually Pluto here in the Judgment card. Emperor is Aries. The World is Aquarius and Capricorn. That's a card of Saturn. Lots of good energy here. King of Cups is Scorpio. Yeah, that's what we've got. So, and don't forget your word is notice. Your totem is the crow. And what can I learn from my observation? And then the link to the extended is below. That's where I'm going to do your yes or no spread with regard to whether or not someone's coming back from the past or whether or not some new love is on the path for you in 2023. That link is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.